Savitri, Book 1, The Book of Beginnings, Canto 1, The Symbol Dawn, page 4 to 6. The persistent thrill of a transfiguring touch persuaded the inert black quietude, and beauty and wonder disturbed the fields of God. A wandering hand of pale, enchanted light that gold along a fading moment's brink, fixed with gold panel and opal-scent hinge, a gate of dreams azure on mystery's verge. On lucent corner windowing hidden things, forced the world's blind immensity to sight, the darkness failed and slipped like a falling cloak from the reclining body of a god. Then through the pallid rift that seemed at first hardly enough for a trickle from the sun's, outpoured the revelation and the flame. The brief perpetual sign record above, a glamour from the unreached transcendences, iridescent with the glory of the unseen, a message from the unknown immortal light, ablaze upon creation's quivering edge. Dawn built her aura of magnificent hues and buried its seed of grandeur in the hours. In an instant's visitor, the Godhead shone on life's thin border, awhile the vision stood and bent over earth's pondering forehead curve, interpreting a recondite beauty and bliss in colors, hieroglyphs of mystic sense. It wrote the lines of a significant myth, telling of a greatness of spiritual dawns, a brilliant code penned with the sky for page. Almost that day, Epiphany was disclosed, of which our thoughts and hopes are signal flares. A lonely splendor from the invisible goal almost was flung on the opaque inane. Once more a tread perturbed the vacant vast infinity's center. A face of rapturous calm parted the eternal lids that open heaven. A form from her beatitudes seemed to near, ambassadress twixt eternity and change. The omniscient goddess leaned across the breadths that wrap the fated journeys of the stars and saw the spaces ready for her feet. Once she half looked behind for her veiled son, then thoughtful went to her immortal work. Earth felt the imperishable passage close, the waking ear of nature heard her steps, and wideness turned to her its limitless eye, and scattered on sealed depths her luminous smile kindled to fire the silence of the worlds. All grew a consecration and a rite. Air was a vibrant link between earth and heaven. The wide-winged hymn of a great priestly wind arose and fell upon the altar hills. The high buffs prayed in a revealing sky. Hence, where our half-lit ignorance skirts the gulfs on the dumb bosom of the ambiguous earth, here where one knows not even the step in front, and truth has thrown on the shadowy back of doubt, on this anguished and precarious field of toil, outspread beneath some large indifferent gaze, impartial witness to our joy and bale, our prostrate soil bore thus awaking ray. Here too, the vision and prophetic gleam lead into miracles, common meaningless shapes. Then the divine afflatus spent, withdrew, unwanted, fading from the mortal's range. A sacred yearning lingered in its trace, the worship of a presence and a power too perfect to be held by death-bound hearts, the prescience of a marvelous birth to come. only a little. The godlight can stay, spiritual beauty, illumining human sight, lines with its passion and mystery matters mask and squanders eternity on a bit of time, as when a soul draws near the seal of birth, adjoining mortal time to timelessness, a spark of deity lost in matter script. Its luster vanishes in the inconscient planes, that transitory glow of magic fire, so now dissolved in bright accustomed air. The message ceased and waned the messenger, the single call, the uncompanioned power drew back into some far off secret world the hue and marvel of the supernal beam. She looked no more on our mortality, the excess of beauty natural to God kind could not uphold its claim on time born eyes. To myself, real for space tenancy, her body of glory was expunged from heaven. The, the rarity and wonder lived no more. There was the common light of earthly day, affranchised from the respite of fatigue. Once more, the rumor of the speed of life pursued the cycles of her blinded quest.